Ahoy! Come
Shut up,
down.
dog!
Ahoy!
Oh, I'm here.
There you go.
I'm here. I'm going up.
So, yeah, show off the t-shirts, show off the swag. Boosh!
Shut up!
There are obviously other swag. You've seen the unboxing. We both, well, not the unbagging, if you will. You've seen that, so that's fine.
Teabagging.
Teabagging. Balls to face.
Wow.
Yep.
What a day that was.
I know, right?
We're filming this like Monday morning.
Yeah, I'm still shattered.
Because it took us that long to recover.
Not just like physically, but mentally as well. Just the sheer, like, emotional awesome of being around all of that.
It was a roller coaster.
Indeed. Mostly up. Only down was, you know, the train home. When we had to leave. Oh. Oh. No, cracking day. Finding out about the game and everything else, and just awesome.
I mean, I know this time that there weren't a huge amount of people there, right? But I think that made it, that first one, even more special because you actually felt kind of important.
Well, yeah.
You know, I mean, next time we obviously won't get a chance to talk to any bloody one because there'll be millions of people there.
Millions, yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, Jared, you're a legend, mate.
Top chap.
You're a legend.
Really appreciate the time you took out to you know, just generally give us your time and talk to us about the game. And it was, I think, and that's to me one of the things I took away from the whole day was just the kind of the mutual, you know, they love their game, we love their game, and they appreciate that we love their game, you know, rather than it just being like, we made this game, it's a thing, you can like it or not because we're making money. It's like, it's this sheer love for the world, and some of the people who we were talking to who have, I mean, obviously, you know, we've been playing it, but there are people who have like memorised all of it, and they know who lives at number 32 or whatever, you know, because they just care about the world that much, which is a bit scary, but it's also really nice that they've got people who are that engaged and involved, if you like.
But I also noticed it was strange because you had two sorts of people there, didn't you? You had the people that come to it from the role-playing background,
yeah,
and they've been, you know, like doing it for 15, 16 years and everything.
Mm.
And then there's some guys there that were like, yeah, just getting into miniatures for the first time, and we're looking at this, and I'm like, well, that's awesome. Have you tried the role-playing game? And they're like, what role-playing game? Hello? This is based on a role-playing game. Mm. When was that out? 1993. I was only just being born.
It's feel old, doesn't it? There's a reason for that.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
It was interesting to find out that, you know, their background and the story that they've had for like 25 years. Mm. This 25-year arc in their heads. And only now they can finally get the rest of it to spill out, which I think is awesome. And at some point they will eventually be doing a book that gives you all of the background.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I asked him. I said, oi!
Oi, you, here's a book.
And I managed to find the red alert thing as well now.
Oh, good, well done.
So, I was trying to read all my PDFs last night.
Beautiful.
Tablet froze. I'm throwing the bloody thing out and buying a new one.
So. C'est la vie.
But everyone was great. Mark, Graham, well done.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome little event. And Brad, you're a legend.
Yeah.
Anyone who just walks in the shop first thing and shouts out "Ahoy, boy!" and comes and hugs us.
Yay! That's when you know. That's when you know you made it, baby.
Well, I wouldn't quite say we've made it, but this.
Yeah, this.
Trust me, this is
to
going be good.
Yeah, yeah, really is.
We had a couple of little looks at the demo. What we've done now is we've come home. I spent yesterday printing off all of the stuff once I found it.
Yeah.
And we're going to start demoing that literally straight away using proxy miniatures for now because we've got to get all of our ones put together, and we want to do a sort of blow by blow of us building up our SLA table.
Yeah.
Don't we?
So you'll see that as like a semi-hobby project-y log type thing. It won't be,
you know, we'll sit down. We'll do one like this to start saying, right, well, this is our plan. Yeah. Here's the bit of paper. We want to kind of draw a square. We want that and that and that. And then we'll basically talk you through how us cretins managed to get a table up and running, I hope.
Yeah. And a few good reasons why you should get on in this now.
Only a few?
Well,
Christ almighty, there's hundreds.
So, for those of you...
Oh, did you hear about Faction 6?
No. Are you allowed to say it?
Dream entities.
Yeah, there was something about that on the website. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay.
We're fucked.
All right, okay.
I'll tell you all about them later.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared.
Those of you out there in the internets might know a fellow by the name of Brad Zalad, who is putting a huge amount of work into...
Dr. Dolittle now, isn't he? Well, he's talking to all the animals. Well, butterflies and birds. Have you seen his camping pictures?
No. Alright, anyway, he's the kind of the head guy who's doing the rules for this. And he's big on the tournament scene, so, you know, he comes from that kind of tight-knit, focused, you know, streamlined idea for a game, which I think is really good. You need someone like that who can make sure that it's not just going to be a weird, unwieldy GW style flapping around monstrosity.
You can't say. Oh, you did.
Well, no, but it is.
It's
I mean,
true. Yeah.
I love, you know, you've got to love them for what they do, but they don't do a tight tournament style system. It's not balanced. There's nothing. But he comes from that area and he wants to make the game. As much as you've got that 25 years of narrative where there's all this kind of interesting story going on, if you don't have a tight knit game, then people are just going to be annoyed and not play it. You know what I mean?
And I think that's another thing. I mean, because we're not tournament players, but we play Guild Ball in tournaments. And when they were sitting there at the seminar mentioning, you know, doing this in tournaments, I suddenly sort of coiled and thought, after reading the rules, and you realise there's not much to it. You don't need to remember lots of obscure details. It's all about tactics. I suddenly thought, you know what? That could actually be quite fun.
And as I said, I think this is going to be a really interesting kind of fantasy historical game, because there's 25 years of narrative. There's loads of stuff you can get from. You can flick through the books. You know, I'm going to go home and read more and find out all the Shiver stuff and what the 97th did and what the 103rd did. So there are people who go to bulk action tournaments with a fluffy list, and they can still compete competitively, you know, against people who have really tight kind of tournament lists, or a fluffy kind of based on an actual regiment list.
Yeah.
And I think this is hopefully going to tickle both of those balls. You know, you're going to have your historical ball and your tournament ball, and they'll both be getting tickled at the same time, giving you a massive gamer on. And that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing people at tournaments or whatever
Tickling balls.
Tickling balls. You know, who have customised their special Shiver unit that is... This is the 9th, and this is all of that stuff.
Yeah, like what we're intending to do.
And then you'll have people who have just got, you know, oh, these are my 3 scavs, and they've got X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Because they're good. And I think that is one reason why you should get on. And also another reason is you can, if you're kind of unsure about the setting, go and check it out, because there's all of this wealth of information out there already. It's not like it's a Kickstarter that's kind of, what's this thing coming about? I don't really know what it is.
And you can already go out and buy, like, some of the factions. You can get the Shivs.
Yeah.
You can get the you can get the Shivers, the Scavs, and the Carrion. You know, Carrion are literally just coming out as we speak.
Yeah.
And they are nice little models. They are nice. So you can already go out, get some of the starting figures. You can go download the rules for this. And you can start trying to play it. Obviously, the rules aren't set in stone at the moment because it's still going through its playtest. But so far, from what we've seen,
the foundations are...
all I can say is elegant.
Yeah, definitely. The foundations are really elegant, really interesting. They allow for narrative stuff as well as that kind of tight tournament feel. You know, by kind of... Because 2d10 added together gives you a certain amount of randomness, but because it's the average is because it's 2 dice added together, you work out on a bell curve in the same way you do a 2d6. So it can sway. You're going to be fine and focused in the mood. You're going to have to push yourself to get the modifiers, and I think that's an interesting. It kind of reminds me of Infinity in that way, in that it's on d20s, which are random innately, but because you're pushing yourself to get the +2, but if I'm here then I'm +4, but then so I'm +6. Aha! Well, now suddenly I'm swaying the average out.
Yeah.
So you're kind of looking for tactical.
I like the
opportunities.
intercept rule.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
There's a little intercept rule hidden in there.
Do?
I quite like that little bastard. Yeah. Go on then, Mr. Shiver, come and charge me. Oh, there's a Carrion over there, he can get you.
Does that work the same the other way around as well?
Give me.
Oh,
hey!
so Berserker Bob.
Berserker Bob
will be alright.
Yeah.
He can join in and like, you fucking leave my mate alone.
Smashed through the wall. Again, just little cinematic bits like that.
Yeah.
Of just tickled our balls, as it
Yes,
were.
indeed, our gamerballs.
So,
Make that a thing. Spread the word. Gamerballs.
Gamerballs.
Tickle your fantasy ball and your historical ball, and then you'll get a full gamer on.
so hopefully you'll enjoy. You'll go. Well, if you've got to this part, you've seen the entire video, which was our day up north, Doncaster, at the Daruma Open Day 2016. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We've now got all the little projects we had on the go. You know, the Bushido, Dark Age. We've all suddenly gone. Oh, quick back burner.
Yeah.
Cleared all the tables, cleared all our timelines because we now want to thrash about with Slay a bit.
Yeah. And here's another reason why you should get into it, right?
Because it's fucking awesome!
We are going to be following, because we're in on this. We're in on this ground level, right in, like tucked right in. You know, like when like when you're trying to finger your girlfriend through her trousers, right? And you kind of like trying to stroke a dog through a letterbox, that kind of thing, right? We're in there doing that now, so that as time goes on, you can join in on the playtesting. You can make comments on our videos when we're doing playtest videos. You can see how the game's evolving. So if you get in now, you'll be able to experience it with us in like a big group.
Fondling your girlfriend thing.
Yeah. Not my girlfriend, I don't have one.
Funny that.
Sad and lonely. But, you know, so that's a perfect reason to join in. Join in the fun with us.
And
be part of our community.
And if you start throwing money at this, the more goodies we start to get.
Totally. I mean,
And at
we've
the
seen
moment,
some of the.
We've seen a
the
couple of
stuff
the.
that we're not allowed to talk about, and
But
it's so good.
If you're a Slay fan, you will be sex weeing.
And if you're not a Slay fan,
You'll be sex
find
weeing.
a Slay fan and
Tell him.
because it may well be that he's not heard yet for one reason or another. So
Yeah, I introduced someone to it last night. They're like, "What? Slay?" I said, "Yeah, I used to love Slay. You check this out." Oh my God, sex wee!
yeah,
My work here is done. Because you do get lots of nice little bonuses on the Kickstarter.
yeah, crack-a-lacking.
So get on it, because these guys deserve it. Mr. Dave Allsop can now stop working
yes,
and
well,
do proper art
yeah.
instead of pissing about doing art for other people.
like Blizzard and bloody was Magic Gathering cards. Oh,
He can now concentrate on Slay.
yeah,
If we don't see pictures of me and him as ops, there'll be trouble.
yeah. We won't be ops. We won't be that good. We'll be fucking citizens, homos.
We'll be just sitting on Rust Alley going, we're not even good enough to get a cybernetic arm.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We'll test
please.
parameters for food.
Yeah. please go check out the the Kickstarter, because this game deserves it so much.
Yeah.
It has been funded, but let's pump more at it.
Get all those stretch goals going.
Yeah, because they want to do like the rule book for this and put a bit in the back for the role players as well.
Yeah.
And it all runs together.
Yeah. So if because you can go out and buy the rule book, buy the role playing game. You can get it all on PDFs and stuff, and they're going to do a reprint of the rules, which is great. And then you can then convert that with the miniatures game. So you'll be able to go, right, I'm going to be in here and I'm going to do that, and then you can do a role playing version or you can do a tabletop version. So just fill the world up. So go out and check out Slay Industries as the role. If you're a role player, check out the role playing game. If you're a miniature guy, check out the miniatures game, or do both,
Yeah.
Do both.
So all I can say is welcome to the world of progress.
Yeah. That's what the Slay Industries universe is called.
And remember, Mr. Slayer is always watching.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
So, until next time we do another video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe, don't like and subscribe. Really, really like it if you like and subscribed. Until next time, stay
Out of trouble.
hammered. Double-handed hammered. Brrr.